Hello everybody, welcome to our workout today. Today I have come across themes that just have the word America in it. So let's just celebrate that we get to live here. I know politically everybody's at odds with each other, it seems like. We're in our happy place. You do you, I'll do me. Listen to your doctor though and do what the doctor says over listening to me I'm just your guide. But grab a sturdy chair no matter what. And so if anything, you can work on your posture, right? Come with me. I'm realizing I should have checked the volume. So let's make sure the volume isn't too bad. Okay, ready? Let's start from sitting tall. So we want our knees and our hips kind of aligned. Our ankles are underneath our knees. We're sitting away from the back of our chair. If you are rounded, if you're able to create a little arch, that's great. If you're sitting more on your tailbone, put something underneath, like a little pillow, a rolled up towel, to lift your hips higher than your knees, and that will help get you that natural curve. For the people that I work with personally, and I would say, come on, don't round, don't make it look like a recliner. Those are the people, if everybody says you're slouching or whatever, put something under your hips, make it easy on yourself. Okay, so now we are gonna take our pelvic floor muscles, the ones that are allowing us just to relax and gush out all your intestines downward. Use your pelvic floor muscles, lift it up, think of it like a giant elevator. The whole bottom side needs to be up and lifted tight. Belly into spine so that you form a nice corset here. Let's take our shoulders now, especially if they're rounded forward like mine. Shoulders up to your ears, around behind you, and then down. Let's do that again, that felt kind of good. Up, back, and down. As you're rolling your shoulders, what's happening with your chin? Is your chin going forward and backwards? We want the chin to be straight back as if we're laying on a tabletop. No looking up, no looking down with the chin, no tilting. We're trying to get our ears over our shoulders. And let's just stay there. Belly to spine, like I said. Let's just breathe. Let's make it look comfortable. And then let's stay there, keep our weight at our hips, and let's kind of sway side to side. See what's going on. Is there a tilt? Is it easier on one side than the other? Try to keep equal weight into your hips up. You can stay here, you can lift your arm up. As our arms go over our head or above our shoulder height, there is a chance that our heart rate could go higher. So monitor that, please. As we're moving our arms, let's try to keep our shoulders down away from our ears. Sit up nice and tall. That natural curve in your spine, no recliner. Good. And let's go out to the front soon instead of up. So let's change in 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch your chin, sway forward. Like you're washing off a table. I'm bringing my other hand back to my hip. No reason. Where I am feeling this though is between my shoulder blades, those angel wings in the back, because as I'm reaching, I'm really pulling those tight in the back. Most of us sit all day. Most of us are on the computer reading books. We're letting our shoulders round. If we have our shoulders rounded, we're tightening up our chest wall muscles, and then that puts pressure on your lungs, as well as it puts pressure on your heart, but it also puts pressure on your neck, your low back, your legs. So we really want the posture. Number 1. Let's change it in 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's rock. So let's get our arms swing nice and vigorous right now. Our arms are kind of gently hitting the side of our body. Rubbing. If though you need a little space, that's okay too, right? We don't want any armpit chafing. When you're ready, sitting up nice and tall, belly into spine, we could get a little bit more rotation in. Let's keep our neck stable though, our head looking forward. Watch your arms with the back of your chair though. So we're doing well, I could see, and we are after 5 minutes. The music's fun, well, for me. Hopefully you're okay with the music. Shall we get our legs going? Let's do so. Let's change it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can lift just your heel up. If you're comfortable, you can lift your leg up. The important part to me is sit up nice and tall. As you lift your leg, don't get into a recliner position with your back. Shoulders away from your ears, strap them in. Lift your elevator parts up, belly into spine. We're going to change soon, so let's hang in there. Remember, if you're losing your form, stop with your feet. If your arms are getting tired, stop with your arms and do your feet. If you don't feel like doing it all, sit up nicely and just breathe. I think my watch is trying to get me to remember that I can record this as my pool swim. For those of you that are following my smartwatch saga, often it thinks that I'm swimming while I'm sitting here in my bathroom vanity. For those that do not know why I'm in my bathroom vanity, it's because that's the only place allowed in my whole house that I could display it to the world. So welcome to my bathroom. We're going to change in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping our legs out now, wide as we can be. Sit up nice and tall, belly into spine. Still lift your elevator parts. Use those pelvic floor muscles. This is when it gets harder, when our legs are further apart. Shoulders down, and let's go side to side. I'm trying to get a side body stretch. I'm trying to keep my chest parallel to the screen because I don't want the total rotation yet. I just want a side bend. We'll get the rotation soon. Sit up nice and tall as you do it. Feel like you're getting an elongation. Ready to keep going? I am. Let's change it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's grab. So we're moving across our body. We're pretending like we're grabbing something and pulling it in and throwing it away. Grab, pull in, and throw it away. We're getting some nice flexibility, some nice sitting balance in. You can make it more cardio by going faster. You can make it more dynamic by lifting your legs off the, I don't know. You can do it, but I'm gonna stay here. This is enough for me. So I'm forgetting the whole thing. I want to really turn sideways and reach and reach. Come turn with me. Now granted, if your doctor said don't, or if you feel uncomfortable, then you're not doing it. You're staying back with, and you're gonna work on sitting up tall, which is probably the most important thing anyway. Actually, breathing is the most important, and then sitting up tall. Let's change it in 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! I'm feeling it. Arms, our legs in, knees together, ankles together, sitting up nice and tall. You're catching onto that thing. Let's take our hands, palms together. Let's reach. So this time I want to sit up tall, but I just want my hands down below my hips and up and over. Big arch. So stay up nice and tall though, away from the chair. We're not doing any leaning back. We're not really working on extra stomach muscles. We're working more on it being a stretch. Keep your knees tight together if you can. We're trying not to wobble it. We want all the motion to feel it more in our side bodies. If you are feeling it across your stomach muscles. You are correct though, because you have rotator muscles for your trunk that wrap from your back and come down as well as from your hip up towards your belly button. Whoa, yep, record pool swim, there it goes. So if my watch knew me, when I'm swimming in a pool, when I used to be, when we're allowed to, I have a public pool, not a private pool. I drank all the water. So I don't know why it's thinking that doing this on dry land is anything like swimming. We're gonna change it in 5, 4, sit up tall, 3, 2, 1. Keep your hands, let's go cross them. And let's go side to side. Belly into spine. What I'm gonna do this time though, let's get our knees tight. I'm leaning back, hinging only at my hips. Back and forth. If the twisting isn't in your practice, then you could go straight up and down. No movement in your back, no recliner at all. So if swaying back an inch or two only, that is actually incredible control. In fact, as I hang out back here, I feel that tightness more than if I go fast or if I go diagonal. So I'm gonna stay in a straight plane. You do you. Let's take our arms now. Let's see what would happen if we keep our shoulder blades down and away from our backs, right? I mean, you keep them on your backs, you keep them away from your ears. Belly into spine. I kind of feel like, are you losing your nice straight back? Do you feel like you're rolling into an arch? If you are, keep your arms down here or hold the chair. I'm gonna stay and let's try a little bit more. We're gonna change though in 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Now sit up nice and tall. If you're comfortable, keep one arm up. We're gonna reach back, pretending that we're on a little canoe. We're reaching to splash somebody behind, so we're dipping our hand in that water. This top arm is kind of a counterbalance, and we're splashing. And now we're swapping arms. So reach, 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 and splash. Reach, reach, reach. For those that are crazy advanced, you can lift your legs off the ground. You could bring your knees out or your feet out further from your knees. I'm sure you guys are creative enough to figure out. The most important though is so you stay off your tailbone the whole time. Well, okay, you stay in your chair, that's the most important, and you breathe. But for this activity itself, I'd rather you be straight armed, straight back, not straight arm, straight back and not fallen. We are at 13 minutes. Should I record my pool swim? Probably. So I had a long day at work today. I'm a little hyper. I apologize for all the words, especially that I can't say. When I hide behind a mask and a counter, I just babble. The people just smile because they have no clue what I'm saying. And that's what you're dealing with. I have word soup mush. Let's change in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit up nice and tall now. Let's pull our legs further away from us and let's lift 1. So we're trying to sit up nice and tall. Back is away from the chair. Let's just kind of feel like we're swinging our legs one and the other. Only bring your leg up as far as you could keep a perfect posture. That's the most important. Shoulders away from ears. We're just giving our arms and stomach a rest. Let's change in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your feet now underneath your knees or a little closer to the chair. I'm going to swap sides. You don't have to. I just want you to see. So this is staying in one spot. My hinging is coming from the hips forward and back. Forward and back. Let's practice this for a while. Forward, Tighten your stomach as you come back up. Tighten going down, really tighten coming back up though. That's where the control comes from. Keep coming like this for a second. I'm gonna come forward. Now if it's getting your hip bones or your groin, it's okay to come legs further apart. I'm gonna bring my legs in though, because my mama raised me a little different. So let's go a little bit faster. We can put our hands on our thighs. We can put our hands on the chair. What I want us to do is work and get the momentum so fast forward that we lift our behind up a little and then we sit down gently. Up and down. Shoulders away from ears. Don't look up at me. Look a few feet away from your feet. Now if you feel like you're gonna fall over, this is not that activity for you right now, right? Or you pause it and you get somebody to give you a chair right in front of you so you can hold on to the chair, or you can aim for that chair and then come back. Generally, when people can't get out of a chair, it's because they're trying to stand straight up from the chair instead of rocking forward to come on up. So let's keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, that was a lot of work. Keeping your legs, let's sit up nice and tall again, and let's just box a little. So my arm is going chest height, my hands in front of me. I'm not locking out my elbows. I am, though, keeping my shoulders away from my ears and my shoulder blades down my back. It looks like I'm punching chin height. It's just where my camera is angled. We're at 17 minutes. What I would like to do is slow us down and then stretch for a while. So don't go for a big vigorous. We're going to change directions though in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's angle our body, keep our knees forward, and we're going to kind of do circle punch, speed bag, middle, speed bag the other side. Middle, speed bag the other side. So remember, elbows below shoulder height, middle, speed back the other side. Middle, speed back the other side. Middle, speed back the other side. I do like this song though. Middle, speed back the other side. Middle, speed back the other side. Oh, I figured out something else we're gonna do. Middle. Oh, I have a few things. Speed back the other side. Middle, speed back the other side. Let's change to something else. In 4, side, 3, middle, 2, and 1. And let's relax. Let's bring our arms out nice and wide, nice and tall, and back in fast. Make that clapping noise. Up, clap, up, clap, up, clap, up, clap, up, clap, up, clap, up, clap. Let's change in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go out, out, in, out, in. Remember, we're trying to get our heart rate lower. So you could slide your legs out if that's easier. You can lift them. What we're gonna do is we're gonna calm ourselves down, but we still can be working on our posture right now. So go your speed. Oh, I had Cher hands. Remember when she'd sing, I believe I... Yeah. Too bad I didn't discover that, then I would have been rich. Let's change it in. We're gonna combine those last two. So let's change it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so We're gonna go leg, leg, arms. Back in, legs, and then clap. Leg, leg, arms, legs in, and then clap. Leg, leg, arms, legs in, and clap. Leg, leg, arms, legs in, and clap. This is really good for the brain to remember sequencing. And it's good for laughter if you watch me do it and you try to do it. What's worse is it's my idea, so you think I would be a master at it. Ah! Leg, leg, arms, 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 leg, leg, arms. My trumpet teacher, while I was an adult, told me, he remarked that I had a memory of a goldfish, and I was so insulted until I forgot that. No, I'll always remember that, but then I thought, why am I paying him to tell me I have a goldfish memory? But you know what? It's gotten me away from a lot of stuff that I don't want to now. I go, Let's stop in 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Nice. Sit up nice and tall, belly into spine, shoulder blades down. Let's reach on over. You can look down. We want to feel a stretch and elongation. No kinking in your back. If you're kinking, kind of stretch up higher. And back down. Other side. Shoulders away, sit up nice and tall. No kinking, legs forward and back down. Let's repeat. Breathe and let go. My watch is still yelling at me. Breathe and let go. Last time on this side. And back down. Last time on this side. And back down. Let's sit back in our chair now. Allow your leg to come forward, one leg. Flex your toes toward your head, sitting up nice and tall so you're not on your tailbone, or you could take your hands and kind of push them between the back of your chair and your back to keep from rounding. Lift your foot off the ground as much as you can while still keeping good posture in your spine. And we're going to hold it. Today it's not very high for me. It's not really high ever, huh? But in my head, I'm a prima ballerina, so in my head, it's way up. Good. While we're at it, let's go. Point, flex. Point, flex. If it's too much on your leg, you could use your arms and hold up your thigh or pad the back side of your thigh if the chair is too much. Let's hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that one leg down. Slide the other leg forward. Reset nice and tall. Flex your foot toward your head. Lift your foot off the ground as much as you can. And let's just hold it nice and static for a second. Are you feeling in the back of your calf, the back of your leg? And let's flex and point. So point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. What's planned for tonight? I kind of look at it. I look like I'm kind of patriotic wearing, huh? I am filthy though. I was thinking, I shouldn't tell you that. I was too lazy to throw this inside the hamper, so this is recycled from outside the hamper. It's not dirty enough to be committed to be completely inside the hamper to be washed. This week though, you're gonna see a whole new wardrobe because I'm gonna be washing some clothes. Let's change the floor in 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on back up. If you can slide your leg, resting your ankle onto your other thigh, just sit there nice and tall. You could hinge at your hip and come forward a little more to feel a stretch in your behind. If your doctor said don't do this, don't. If you need to keep your leg low to the ground and kind of cross at the ankle, that's wonderful. Do what's right for you, right? Oops, sit up nice and tall though, no matter what. Belly in the spine, elevator parts lifted, chin is back. Oh my gosh, this is a day of nagging. My kids probably liked that I came home to record, so I didn't be all hyperactive to them and nag them. Let's bring this leg down, bring the other leg up. If it's comfortable for you, if your doctor says it's right, let's sit up nice and tall, hinging forward at the hip so you feel a stretch. Should be gentle though. You can tell me a knock-knock joke, it's perfect because I can't hear you, but you could message me, you can request, recommend things for me. I do like that. That does help me a lot. That also motivates me to keep going with something. Because as you see, sometimes I'll skip a workout. Does it do me any good? No. No, not at all. But sometimes I need the motivation too. Let's come on back down. Sitting away from the back of your chair again. Nice and tall. Inhale, lift your arms. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Last time. Inhale, lift your arms. As you exhale, bring your palms to each other at your heart center. Sitting up nice and tall. Thank yourself for doing something for yourself. Especially this time frame, we're not as active as we normally are, right? We're all kind of getting sluggish. So congratulations for doing anything different than being a crab or a hermit on your couch. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for allowing me into your workout, into your day. I really appreciate it. From my open heart to yours, namaste.